Welcome to another live session with me. Days are just running so quickly, isn't it? It just goes one after the other. Just keeps on going. It's Wednesday, so welcome to Neethus Academy Reading Live with me, 𝐿. Right. So whatever that we have been doing from this year, 2024, we have been telling you a lot of things. We have told you how to get the 8 minutes barrier. So there are students who have just messaged saying that what can I do? I missed and all. So of course, and always refer to the previous videos. And just I'm going to refresh you on the aspect of how to enhance that time. Right? Just students are piling up. So Adira Sally, good afternoon. So what all do Neethus Academy offer? See, Neethus Academy offer a lot of linguistic training where a lot of different exams. Okay, so if you want to know what are the exams that we have, it's already there on the screen, but if you want to get more insights about it, please do not hesitate to contact the number which is on the screen, which is 974-7944-374. We'll be happy to assist you. Anjali James, good afternoon. Praveena Akshay, good evening. So yes, of course, a very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening to all my lovely students. Divyaji, good evening. Do not forget, Neethu Madam is going to come this Friday. So please do clock in 10 p.m. at the very same page that you're watching. If you have not yet liked our page, please do like. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to our channel. If you have not yet following our page, please do click the follow button. Why? See, please understand. So, at times we're all busy people and maybe we might forget. In order not to forget, that's why you just click that like button so that it comes in front of you every time as a reminder. Divyajish, good evening. Revati, good afternoon. Hema Koshi, good afternoon. So nice to see at least a minimum of one icon next to your name. It can be number 1, number 2, heart shape, hands, a person with a share button. Tangasudha, good afternoon. Sanita Sabu, good afternoon. So if you have not yet liked, please do. That shows that you are showing this support in order to the things that we are doing and coming in front of you. Clarina, good evening. Ashley Jones, good afternoon. Shiny VS, good afternoon. Shilji, good afternoon. Right. Wesley, good afternoon. We would like to bring to your kind attention that we have just the last few seats that is going to end. That Feb, March, April are regular class admission. We have already started the March, April, May. If you really want or really interested in order to get yourself a bit of a professional approach, you're always welcome to join. We have all those things available. See, you have told us that you want that, we have. You name it, we have it. That's what we keep it as our motto. Because there are students who wanted regular batches, we have regular batches. There are students who wanted to have crash, we do have crash courses available. Sidhu, Bangalore, good afternoon. Reha, good afternoon. Jensi, good afternoon. Saumya, good afternoon. Tis, hi. Okay, that's a new name. Anybody who's attending the live for the very first time, please do let me know that you are here for the first time and where you're from. I would love to increase my known people's list across the globe. Ajish KM, good afternoon. Simi, Qatar, I always remember because she always comes up with that. So if there is anybody who's attending the live for the very first time, please do let me know that you're attending. And we have just pinned the official channels of the social media platforms that Neethus Academy are there. So we have the WhatsApp channel, we have 2 Telegram pages, one an exclusive reading Telegram page where all the first-hand information about reading materials of Neethus Academy gets published, and we have an official Neethus Academy Telegram page as well. Apart from that, we do not have any other pages. Rose Sebin, good afternoon. Tansy, good afternoon. There you have, that is the writing case note that Neethu Madam is going to come in front of you. So we'll be sending you the case note as well. So do prepare, and then we will make sure that you enhance in your writing. Small, yes. Betsy, good afternoon. Sharon, good afternoon. Yes, I'm from Ireland. Okay, that's another most aspiring country, and you are very lucky because that's a land of no snakes, isn't it? Good. Any Joes, good afternoon. Shiny Joe, good afternoon. So again, today back to 8 minutes barrier, because I was just talking about the importance of trying to complete, or what are the things that you can do in order to enhance your time to reach that 8 minutes barrier. That should have been stunning, isn't it? You completed in 8 minutes. See, first and the foremost important thing in order to get into that is you should know what is the base. If your base are proper, 8 minutes is not a problem, because we waste a lot of time doing certain unwanted things. Now, what are the things? Renita, good afternoon. Shiny, good afternoon. Now, what are the things that you have to be really cautious about? See, one, we always told you the importance of skimming and scanning. So, skimming, you should be completing it in 15 seconds. That is mandatory. And the other thing, now going into the questions, 20 questions, 3 types of questions. Okay, I told you, you have to know which type of question comes, what is the question numbers from, what are the instructions that you have to do in order to each of those types. Okay, that should be by heart. And Suzama, good afternoon. Jesna Jojo, good afternoon. Susan Renju, good afternoon, sir. I'm attending a live after a long time. How am I? Susan, I'm doing excellent. How about you? Very nice to welcome you back for another live session. Vidya B, good afternoon. So this is all the love and affection that you have, so which is absolutely appreciated. Alphonse Benita, good afternoon. Now, the next important thing in order to tackle the 8 minutes barrier. Okay, generally, you have to always remember these question patterns are a mix of 3: easy, moderate, and challenging ones. Now, what happens with the students there? There are certain questions which when we do part A also, that's what I emphasize on. This is to make sure that whatever we do is what we say to you. Okay. So we push you, even when you are in our regular classes, you've been pushed in order for that only. But certain students take it, it's not fair. That's up to them. We are not here to change your perspective, but we would always do on the aspect of, we believe whatever that we are doing is going to definitely benefit you, because our job as trainers, our job as in Neethus family, we always consider you as a family, and we always want a family member to reach your dream country. So that is the reason why you've been pushed. Ivira, good afternoon. Now, again, I was just talking about what is the next thing that you have to really, really be cautious about in order to tackle this 8 minutes is. First and foremost, let's say you have started question 1. Okay, after finishing your question 1, see, 1 to 7 is maths the following. You can't remember. Okay, don't try to overdo things, because see, when you don't remember, or when you don't find it easily, Shibi, with all the love, good afternoon. Divya, good afternoon. So what do? Let's just, you have read the question and you can't remember which is it. Do not worry, skip that question. 2, you didn't find, skip that question. Don't waste your valuable time, because don't have that attitude saying that I will only get that answer and then go to next. Not necessary. We have 15 minutes of time. Okay, that is why you're trying to bring it down to 8 minutes. Okay, because skimming, I told you, you are expected to skim in 1 minute of time. That's another thing to tackle it in 8 minutes. Now, 1 you didn't find, 2 you didn't find, okay, 3, okay, this is talking about signs. Okay, signs is there in B, right? B. Then likewise, okay, you finished. You complete the whole 20. There are certain questions that you will get the right answers quickly, certain which will not. Skip those questions which you can't find the answers. Okay, after completing, see, now this is the strategy for getting into that 8 minutes of time. See, let's say out of 20 you got 10 answers, but even though you don't realize it, your brain has that innate ability, because as you go through the others, these keywords which you have already read will be there in your memory. And then what happened next time? Oh, okay, this word, I know that was a question there. Then you get the answer. Understood how? Rather than waiting for that answer. Now this is the key important thing to tackle 8 minutes of barrier. Got it? Was it of any benefit to you? How many of you were doing on the aspect of skipping the questions? So tell me, give me a feedback on the aspect, because I gave you a new insight on getting that into that 8-minute barrier. Did you all feel that it can be beneficial? I'm not saying it is beneficial. It can be, because you haven't tried it out, isn't it? I always love to have a feedback from you all, because whatever that we are, however that we are, is all because of your valid feeds. So please be kind enough to tell me how you felt about my tip today in order to get over that 8-minute barrier time. Melby Michael, good afternoon. Betsy, good afternoon. Divya saying yes, beneficial. Okay. Anita saying beneficial. Okay. Fair enough. Kalamani Shankar, good afternoon. Eagerly waiting, because I am a person who would always see what my students are commenting, because your valid feedbacks are always taken. There you have March, April, May admission have started. So make sure that if you want, do clock in and do get enrolled. Okay, because you can always believe, okay, when you enroll with us, we will push you to the extreme. Okay, that is one promise that we give you. Melby, yes. Reha, yes. Susan, good afternoon. Because that's the reason. See, now with Jan, we have almost 2 months. Already our classes are filled. That is because of your all trust in us, because you all trust into us, believing that we can be that significant bridge between you and your dream. And we are always there as the bridge, as the facilitator, as light to take you from there. Shilji, definitely, thank you. Janice Justin, good afternoon. Again, Ivira, yes, this is helpful. Thank you. Anybody who's attending the live for the first time, that is, you're attending my live for the first time on Dengil, please do let me know. Where are you from? It's not for any other reason. Okay, it's for me, because I always love to say that I have known people across the globe. No, I don't know whether you picturize this. I always picturize this. See, no matter wherever you go, any country, any place you go, you always feel, okay, I know people in here. Fair enough, isn't it? It brings a lot of pride into yourself. Susan Benny, first time. Thank you, Susan. May I know where you're from? Because you have to always remember, it's an international class that you're attending. Why international? We have students attending from Kuwait. Okay, there you have Shali Jijo from Kuwait, Susan from Kuwait. Okay, today a lot of Kuwaitis. Yeah, Maria Chinnabatini. Good afternoon. Alfonso Benita. I'm from Bangalore. I have a few students from Bangalore right now in front of me as well. So Alphonse from Bangalore, Shali from Kuwait, Susan from Kuwait. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Because why I ask is, it's because of the lovely share that you post on your social media. See, I would definitely request, there's no any other benefit. Please do understand, the share is the only way where I could gauge about my class. Okay, when a student shares a lot of my link, that means the student feels definitely from the bottom of their heart, they feel that this is beneficial and it can be beneficial for someone else. That's the reason why you share, isn't it? Because we say sharing is caring. So when you share, I know that, okay, you are really feeling that my classes. Because if I ask you, generally, okay, that's our thing, isn't it? We never tell the reality. We always say, okay, it's fine. We don't tell that. So the only way to gauge my class is the number of shares. Because every time when I see the number of shares, okay, it is the same. So that means only that much amount of people are feeling that my classes are beneficial. Others are saying it is not. Ivira, I'm from Gujarat. You didn't ask this to me. That's why I mentioned it today. Ivira, I'm very sorry. I thought I asked you. So, Ivira, you're very lucky because you're the first person from Gujarat who's my student. So happy. So now I have known people from Gujarat as well. Good. So, Ivira Patil from Gujarat. Okay. Thank you very much. So this is how diverse, isn't it? We have people from different parts of the world, different parts of India, I had a lot of students from Nepal. I had students from Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius, Malta, Pakistan, Afghanistan, different parts of Middle East, different parts of Africa, um, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, USA, Italy, England, Ireland, Scotland, then Israel, different places. So it's an honor to come and say I know people from all parts of the world. We have people from Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines. What else, isn't it? Good. So thank you for all those lovely comments that you've said. So a few of you have said it is beneficial. And again, a request, if you feel my classes are benefiting you, please do not hesitate to share on your social media platform. Why? Because you have to understand there are n number of students across the globe who are still not aware that we are giving these kind of free classes. Okay, so maybe by the smallest gesture that you do is just to post it on your social media platform. Another student might see that, and that can be that catalyst between them reaching the present place and going to their dream country. Why not we make that small torchlight into their other people's life as well, isn't it? You can always feel that they will always have a sense of gratitude towards you. That can be a significant blessing in disguise for us also. Right? So I request all of you to share if you feel that my classes are going to be there. C.P. Stephen, good afternoon. So are you all ready for today's session? Alphonse Benito, I'm a student of you in your class. It's so beneficial. Thank you very much, Alphonse. Very kind enough of you to come and give me a gauge about. Betsy, I'm from England. You're lucky enough, isn't it, Betsy? So next time when I go to England, or when I go to Ireland, when I go to Bangalore, when I go to Gujarat, when I go to any place of the world, I have known people. Soumya, yes. Soumya is ready. So good. A lot of people from different parts. C.P. Stephen is ready. Suzama is ready. Good. Okay. Because you're all ready, Ivira, Gujarat, ready. Renita, ready. Shiny VS, ready. I need juice, ready. Right, I love your response that you're giving. Okay, now the material will be popping up on the screen. And do the material. And once you do the material, just put a thumbs up or say done. Don't write the answers. I'll ask you. There you have the material. Please do the material, and then we will discuss. Okay, time I've just alluded. Janice was saying ready. Betsy was saying ready from England. Betsy Matthews ready. Sidhu is saying always welcome to Bangalore. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Now, did you all manage time? Was that time good enough? Because these days, when we were designing, we thought, why not give you a challenge? Because although your exam perspective, you will not get these kind of big passages, but why not we incorporate a lot of reading habits into it? Right. I couldn't see anybody telling me that you have, completed. Sidhu was the only person to say done. How about others? You didn't get that? Did you? No? All right. Susama done. Okay, fair enough. Betsy done. Okay. Shiny done. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Soumya Joseph done. 𝐷𝐿𝐵𝐴LBIN Joseph done. Betsy done. Ashley Joes done. Melby Michael done. Aneet Joes done. Anjali James done. Ivira done. Aditya Mohan, good afternoon. Susan done. Maria done. Tangasudha done. Alphonse done. Alphonse Island. No, Alphonse Bangalore, sorry. Athira done. Right. Now you have all said done. Now I want you to tell me what is your answer. Not just what is your answer, where you got that answer from. That where is very important. Nimisha done, Vidya done, Reha done. Riha, is it? Not Reha. Renita done. Right, tell me what is your answer and where you got that answer from. That where is very important. Because I always believe, not just correcting very vaguely, I want you to tell me where you got that and why you got that. Vidya B, my answer is B. Okay, fair enough. C, B done. But B from the middle, Ivira, the first one to reply. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So I have the first answer B. My answer is B, Maria. Okay, fair enough. Ashwita, Bangalore, done. Okay, now see, Bangalore people are also more nowadays. Good. Melby, Michael B. Susama B. Last para. CBB. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Siddharam Darshnal B. Rasna Suraj B. Renita B. Susan Benny B. Reha B. Last para. Okay. Soumya Joseph B. Middle. Shibianto B. All of you saying from middle part of the para. Okay, fair enough. Shiny vs A from first part. Okay, now I have a different perspective. I was just going to say a very unanimous answer, B, but now Shiny has said A from the first part. Okay, fair enough. I always love those students who has that ability to stand. See, I got this. Fair enough. Betsy B, Ashley B, Aditya Mohan Verma B. Fair enough. Now let's go and see what is the answer and how you get the answer, whether it is B or whether it is A or if it is C. Okay, Alphonse is saying B from last paragraph. Okay, fair enough. Now, see what is the foremost important thing when you are reading part B. The first and the foremost important thing is to read the question. As you read the question, underline the keywords in the question and understand the question. So the purpose of the guideline. Okay, now you are expected to find what is the reason or what is the main reason or purpose behind why this guideline. So now you have to relate it along with that. Is to prevent Medicare claims from being paid from public patient, or is to specify when services can be billed to Medicare, so something to be billed, is to ensure health professionals don't falsify claims. That means they don't do any fraudulent things. Now, after this, you're going to go to the paragraph. So, guidelines for substantiating claims of public hospital patients. So, something which is affecting the public hospital and the patients who are admitted there. Now, let's see. Public hospitals are funded under an arrangement with the Australian government to provide free public hospital services to eligible patients, not all people. Okay, so you have to always remember. See, this is where you understand. Okay, public hospitals are funded. Yes, these are funded by the Australian government, not for every people who are getting admitted, to eligible patients only. Okay, now for me, it is definitely I can easily eliminate two, but I'm not going to say what it is because let's see. Now this includes which one? Diagnostic imaging and pathology services, where they are going to use as a hospital service, provided to public hospital emergency department patients. So it can be when they are taken for diagnostic imaging or pathology services, it can be given, the fund can be given to people who are eligible. A patient who presents to a public hospital emergency department, now they're bringing another concept on the aspect. See, if a patient is presented to the public hospital in an emergency department, should be treated as a public patient. Okay, so they're saying, okay, it is treated as a public patient. Now, if the patient is subsequently admitted, they may elect, subsequently means, okay, as it happens, elect to be treated as a private patient for those admitted service. So the patient decides, no, I don't want to be categorized as public, I want to be categorized as private. So they can decide and they can use it as admitted service. For Medicare claim to be paid, now they are coming up with the aspect of the payment pass from Medicare. So Medicare claim to be paid for a patient in a public hospital. So for the Medicare to pay for the people who are admitted in the public hospital, the patient should have been admitted as a private patient, or else they wouldn't pay at the time of service was rendered. Okay, so this is not talking about public thing. This is about what are the things that is needed in order to get that Medicare. Where a service for a patient in a public hospital has been billed to, they are not saying, see, specify where services can be billed means it has not been billed. Here it is saying which has been billed to Medicare, the hospital and rendering practitioners must be asked to substantiate. See, if they have already billed it, can be billed? No. They're only saying when it is billed to them, the hospital or the rendering practitioner may be asked to substantiate whether these claims are correct or not. Not to show how to bill. So what are the things that is needed if they have to substantiate? Documents you may use include the form which the patient or the kin, carer, guardian has signed indicating that the patient has elected to be admitted as a private patient. Okay, that is one. Or the patient record that shows the patient was admitted as a private patient at the time of services. So this is not showing ensure health professionals don't falsify claims. This is a straight eliminator because it is not mentioned. Now, two, the guideline is to specify when services can be billed. They are not saying when it can be billed. They are saying when they have sent for the billing, it has to be confirmed by these people to substantiate the claim. So this is also eliminated. Understood? So congratulations, the majority of my students have got it wrong this time. Only 1% have got it right. And this is to prevent. See, you can't give for all the people who is getting admitted into public hospital. They can't claim the Medicare. Only the eligible patient, and they have to be, when they are in, even though they are getting admitted into the public hospital, they should be telling them that they should be treated as a private patient. So that is why prevent Medicare claims being paid for public patients. Understood? So why they are only going to pay for private patients, and that is why they need this substantiation from the place where the patient has got admitted. Understood? Why A? Clear? Any doubts? Clear. So congratulations. I think Shiny told, isn't it? Shiny VS. So absolutely good enough. Very, very, very good. Keep it up. And now I can see that's CA. Okay, fair enough, good. So this is what the difference is. We are trying to refer. See, a service for a patient in a public hospital has been built. They have already built, isn't it? They are not telling you which are the services that can be built. Which services are built? Diagnostic criteria? No. Imaging? Nothing mentioned like that. Okay? So no keyword. Understand the meaning. So are you all clear? Yes? Any doubts? Reha, don't be. Reha, we are all here to support you, isn't it? Your journey of learning starts with making mistakes, correcting those mistakes, and then making it right. Right? Renita, clear? Good enough? Any doubts? Betsy is dancing. Good enough? I always love those students who have the ability to enjoy. Right. So are you all ready for part A? Susan, clear. Sibi, clear. Good enough, good enough. Are you all ready for today's part A question? Athira is happy. Good enough. It's always, that is how we make the most of it, isn't it? You should enjoy learning. And that's what we try to bring on the aspect of making you fall for reading. Okay, you have to start understanding. See, that small, minute thing that made that difference. Okay, Ivira, yes. Anita, yes. Maria, yes. Maria, sir. Okay. Susama, yes. Renita, yes. Monica Vegas, good afternoon. Now, I know today's material is hypospadias. Okay, or hypospadias. Okay, whatever it is. Now, it is the repair. I want you to tell me how the material was. How much of time have you taken to do that? Please do let me know how you felt about the material and how much of a time, the duration that you've taken to complete 20 questions. Let's see. What is the time and what is the duration that you've taken? Eagerly waiting to see what are your valuable feeds on today's material. Because every time we always believe you as a student are our patrons, because whatever is your comment, average material completed in 13 minutes. Little bit tricky, Susama. Okay, Ivera saying 13 minutes, fair enough. Maria easy, 14 minutes. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Susama tricky. Okay. So average, easy, tricky. All those three came. Good enough. Susama 14 minutes, fair enough. 12 minutes shiny, even though it is a bit tricky. Alright, good enough. Difficult, Renita, 15 minutes. Okay, fair enough. Right, I've got a few feeds. So, Atira, 13 minutes, good enough. Now, let's go into the material. So, what is the difference between part A, part B? See, part A is what you start with, and they will only give you this material in front of you for 15 minutes. After they take the material, then only they will ever give you B and C together. So, strategy for part A is called skimming and scanning. As I've mentioned, do not waste your valuable time when you're skimming each text try to bring it down to 15 seconds. Okay. Sidhu, 15 minutes tricky. Okay, fair enough. Now, what are the things that you have to underline? See, you have to underline. Skim means you have to just quick read it. Okay. I'm just going to show you. 𝐻𝐵S repair is a surgical procedure to repair the 𝐻𝐵S. 𝐻𝐵S is a congenital condition that you are with the urethra and doesn't develop in your penis. The name of the opening of the urethra is meatus. The meatus is typically at the end of your penis. So 𝐻𝐵S is a congenital penile curvature, 𝐻𝐶D, and the penoscrotal transmission condition, scrotum of the penis. Repair are very common. It is one of the most common in the congenital children in penis, approximately 1 in 250. 300 as milder forms of subcorneal, and the common form are severe form, penoscrotal. Done. 10 to 15 seconds of time. Likewise, you have to go through each text. So when you're skimming, you should know, okay, text A is about this, text B is about this, text C. That is where that trick happens. You should understand. So in order to understand, reading is the only way. So again, I'm going to emphasize the importance of reading as a habit. So special teams. So these are the teams and all. So the pediatric anesthesiologist, so these are talking about what are they going to do. Now, risk of 𝐻𝐵S, they are talking about all the risk, and this is talking about a study or a cohort. After this, I'm going to go to the questions. So 20 questions, 3 types. 1 to 7, match the following questions. The instruction says A, B, C, or D. And you're only expected to write A, B, C, D, and you may use any of these letters more than once. Now see, 1 to 7. I'll show you how these kind of things are going to work. So common complications associated to 𝐻𝐵S. I'm saying it is C. Why? Because that is the only place where you had underlined a word called risk. So complication is risk. So who are typically delegated? So definitely I just read, isn't it? Who? B. Not even looking. See how much of a time I saved? What constitutes the most prevalent manifestation of? So what is the major or most frequent? Most frequency is spoken in A, the last one. Whether this one or the other one. Why? See, if you think that you are milder form is this, more common is severe form. So that is it. Now, concurrent condition, that means recurrent, that means comes after, manifest alongside in the pediatric cases. So where are they talking about all these concurrent conditions? It should be there in A again, isn't it? What is a concurrent condition that is there? If you have this, you have these conditions as well. So good enough. A. Criteria that lead to the exclusion of criteria in the cohort. I'm not even going to talk about D. Duration of the catheter retention at surgical site post hypospadiasis. Now, post, during surgery, post, and all those things are mentioned in B. How many patients underwent one-time corrective? Do you need to wait? No. Did you lose time? No. See, if your skimming is proper, A, B, C, D, easy there in front of you. If you can't, skip that question. Okay. Now next set. These are called short answer question where the instruction clearly says it can be a word. Short phrase, that means anything between 2 to 3 words, or word or number or anything. Sanita, Suzamma, Renita, Ivira, Ashwita. Okay, good enough. All are saying 7 out of 7. Athira, 7 out of 7. Good enough. Now, even though the type of question changes, the strategy doesn't change. You're going to underline the keyword, because keyword is a beautiful way to get an answer, because that's the only thing is keyword reference. What is being used to form a tube subsequently affixed to the urethra to enhance its length? So something to do with making the length bigger and all those things. 𝐻𝐶 7, Chinese 6. Okay. Now, what are they saying? See, they will use the foreskin to form a tube and attach it to your child's urethra to make it longer. So what are they going to use? Foreskin. Foreskin is the answer. Who employs a sharp sterile scalpel? So scalpel, what do you mean scalpel? Is a sterile knife, isn't it? To excise. So that means cut the skin covering the head of the penis. Head of the penis Is there anywhere mentioned? Is there anywhere mentioned? It should be there in C. Why? Anywhere? Yes, no. The answer is who uses, isn't it? So, sorry, who uses means it should be there in C. So, who uses? A pediatric urologist uses a sharp sterile knife to remove the section of your child's foreskin. So, foreskin means that's the skin that is above the head of the penis. So, the answer is pediatric urologist. PEDIATRICUROLOGIST. Question 10. Term for the hole formed in the children's penis skin reaching the urethra after hypospadias repair is. What is the term of the thing? So it should be definitely there in C. So a ureterocutaneous fistula is a hole that forms the skin of the child penis. So it's a two-word answer. URETHROCUTANEOUSFISTULA. So which part's faulty development results in the congenital condition of hypospadias in penis? So congenital condition, which part, all those things are, where do you get that? So hypospadiasis is a congenital condition in which your urethra doesn't properly develop in your penis. So who is responsible? It is the urethra. Good enough. When would a child with penile shortening have encountered hypospadias? So when, isn't it? So definitely it should ask for some period. So where are they talking about? Are they talking about some period during where in what do you call C? Are they talking somewhere? They're talking, isn't it? Shortening of periods is there in the question. So repair during the puberty or post-puberty. See, this post-puberty is a hyphenated word and you are expected to write it with hyphen. If you don't, your chance to lose mark is of higher percentage. So please be aware of it. Do replicate how it is mentioned in the text. Good enough. Now, above the penis in a penoscrotal transposition, what structure might get formed? So there is some structure which is formed. So what is it formed? Are they talking about any structure on the aspect? A condition in which their scrotum forms above the penis. So SCROTUM is the answer. What is the distinctive urethral anomaly other than the condition of hairy urethra? So hairy urethra is here. So distinctive other than that is scarred. SCARRED. So that is what the next set of questions is. And the final set of questions are called fill in the blanks where your instruction remains the same as of short answer question. But here redundancy plays a pivotal role. If you repeat even an article just before, the answer has gone wrong. The alternate designation, that means name, of urethral opening is typically situated in the distal extremities of penis. So what does it call, or what is it called? Another name for the opening of the urethra is called meatus, M-E-A-T-U-S, or meatus. So answer is M-E-A-T-U-S. A dash, so already is there. If you write again your answer goes wrong. A dash aids in upholding integrity of the child's urethra as it heals concurrently, facilitating drainage of the urine. So they are talking about something which is there. So where are they talking about? So a catheter helps your child's urethra to maintain its shapes and heals. It also drains pee. So what is the answer? Catheter. C-A-T-H-E-T-E-R. In the surgical procedure, so during a procedure, a specialized dash for pediatric cases is asked to administer general anesthesia to sedate the child. So sedate, something to do with anesthesia, isn't it? So B, who is that? A pediatric anesthesiologist will sedate your child with general anesthesia. So the answer should be anesthesiologist. ANESTHESIOLOGIST. Why? Pediatric is already mentioned in the question you have to always remember. So pediatric is there. So anesthesiologist is the answer. Very good, Ivira. A constricted urethra, that means a narrow one, constricted. Okay. Impact the dynamics of urine flow, exerting dash on the reproductive gland and urinary organs. So where are they talking about all these keywords? It should be there somewhere in C. Why? Because, if you really see, scarring of the narrowing of their urethra, a narrow urethra, so they are saying, can affect how the pee flows and create pressure on the kidney, prostate, bladder, testicle. These are all the other words. So the answer is pressure. Ivira, excellent, good enough. Now, hypospadias stands as one of the prevalent dash in male children, affecting roughly 1 in every 300 neonates. So it is talking about something in A, isn't it? 1 in 350 and all these things, right? So it is the most common congenital conditions. So CONGENITAL, CONDITIL. Good enough, the ultimate question for today. Owing to the incomplete documentation or lack of dash, a dozen patients were excluded from the cohort. Cohort, go to there. Dozen patient, dozen means 12. Is there anywhere saying 12? Okay, 12 is here, 12 is here. So patients is there. Excluded during follow-up. Again, a hyphenated word, FOLLOW hyphen UP is the answer. So I have fired my 20. Please do let me know if you have any doubts, or else do shoot me your total scores. Eagerly waiting to see how much scores have you got. If you have any, please do clarify any doubts. Because as a student, I know that you don't have any doubts because you're all there getting the right answers. Although, Sanita, the first one to reply, 18, excellent, good enough. Susamma, 17, good enough, keep it up. How about others? Renita, 17, good enough, Renita. Answer 14. See, a kind. See, they are giving you a keyword, isn't it? Hairy urethra. Hairy urethra is mentioned only where? In texting. So, other than hairy urethra, which one? Scarred and hairy urethra. So, other than that, 12, the dozen patient, 12. Or all those things. So, scarred, 12. 12th answer is follow-up. Susan, 18, Betsy, 18, Anisha, 17, Maria, Jilmi, 15. Okay, fair enough. I always appreciate a student who can tell the score. Thank you, sir, is what Ivira is saying. I would be the one who would be saying thank you so much for giving all those love and affection and coming in front of me for a lovely participation session. Another one. Ivira got 19. Absolutely good enough. Excellent. Keep it up. Good. So I couldn't see anybody else asking any other doubts. So because you don't have any other doubts, it's high time that I say thank you very much once again. Until and unless I see you all tomorrow, adios from me. God bless you all. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye.